Hey guys, we're at this house in Costa Mesa. Alicia's there, I'm here, and Vinny's there. What we got is this work here was done by a flooring company. It's the old floor, but they varnished it or something, and we're just taking.
You can tape on that.
Yeah. We're just taking extra caution here. That way, you know, nobody blames us for anything. What we have here today is they have a countertop. They removed the sink and had this reglazed. It was pretty nice for a reglazed job. Floor is a little sticky, but they had some work done, not by us. This work was done a long time ago, they said. And so bottom line is we're going to fix that hole, and we're going to get rid of this ice maker saddle right here, and put in probably just cut it right here where the little pinhole is. I don't like these things with pinholes. And then we'll just put on a double nipple angle stop here. I guess that's for the, it's not for the ice maker, it's for the dishwasher. So why they didn't put a double-headed one there, they got one for here. Oh, here it is. This is for the washing machine, and this is for the ice maker. I've got my head in a cloud today. So yeah, it comes out to here. So all right, well, we're gonna get started. We're probably just gonna take some wood and frame this in just a little bit, and we're probably just gonna put mesh, and it'll make it easier, and then just plaster in all the way around. So that's what we're gonna be doing today, and then I guess once that's done, we'll put in the sink. We put a little paper right here. We're not taping this stuff here. We don't know how dry this is, and we're not putting no tape on the floor. Just right here where it doesn't touch the flooring. Because I imagine if that tape could pull this stuff up, it's fresh. I'm not sure. It's blue tape, but I don't want to take a chance. All right, guys, we're gonna get started. Minnie's gonna get his tools out, and we're gonna go ahead and, like I said, put some wood in there and go from there. Hey guys, we just took this sink and gave it a dry fit over here, and it fits perfect in here, but it's hitting the bottom, is hitting this. So we kind of marked it. There's a line right here. We're going to take off this part here, and then the sink should fit in there perfectly. So we got to do that. We're going to get all this sink fitting stuff done first. That way Alicia can build the sink up out there, and Vinny can start the drywall process in there. So he's going to use this Dremel right here. Go ahead, he's going to use that, and just kind of work his way through it. And then if anything breaks loose, we'll just have to find a way to secure it again. Okay guys, when you cut that piece of wood out right here, he was able to save that block. Now it was straight across with it. You know guys, I'm gonna buy, there's a guy on Facebook who sells a sharpener to sharpen these blades up here. These are really expensive, and I think I'm gonna buy that machine as a Christmas gift to myself. That's just gonna keep giving, because these things can be so expensive. $27 for 3 of them if you get in the good ones. Anyway, I think I'm gonna order one of those machines and start sharpening my own blades. See how it works. If anybody has seen that video and have any thoughts about it, it'd be cool to put a comment in. Okay, well now Vinny's gonna go ahead and screen that in with a little bit of his mother's help, and get that done. I'm gonna go to Home Depot right now and get a subfloor for here, piece of plywood, and a 2x4 so we can cut the legs and frame it all in. You can frame these in with 1x6s, 1x4s, but I just like using 2x4s and stand them on edge, cut them exactly the way we need them. All right, guys, we got everything all papered off here, so I put a little note to the other contractors. I don't know that I would call them contractors, but you know, I'm afraid that I lay this down and leave it, and then they start adding blue tape to make it better, and then they pull the blue tape and it kills the finish with it, then I'm going to get blamed. So I made sure I put a little note, keep blue tape off of wood flooring, tape on paper only, and my name. That way if somebody does it, the management will at least know that I tried. And you can see here they did a repair. I mean, the workmanship was good, but the color is way off. But you know, there it is. All right, I'm gonna go to Home Depot, guys.
Okay.
Hey, you guys didn't say hi.
Hello. In the middle.
All right, Alicia's telling me because our garbage disposal is gonna be on the right side, she figures she'll loosen up that plumbing here and move that over and then cinch it all down. The only problem is we won't be able to check it for leaks. Well, actually, we could run that water hose. Yeah, we could just get a water hose and run it in there and run it down the throat and see if it, because the only leak you'd have is right there, unless you had a backup or something. But yeah, anyway, she's gonna loosen all this up and move it over this way. I wouldn't loosen the part, Alicia, on the galvanized.
No, just the top.
The top and the vent.
Just gonna just tilt.
Yeah, I think you'll be just fine.
Yeah.
So just do the one strap on top, not the bottom.
Right.
And do the vent.
Right.
The stack, and then just, yeah.
Just the inside part.
What's that top one going to?
It's a vent. It's your vent. This plumbing stuff is all new to Vinny. He wants to know where that goes. This goes, Vinny. It's a vent, so when you drain, it's like that straw. You put your finger on the straw and it won't go down.
So is it open on top?
Yes, it's open. It goes up, makes a 90, or it makes a 90 this way. I don't know which way. You can go outside and look. Okay. But it's got to go around the window. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it just comes up and comes out over here. Let me show you.
There's a hole up there.
Let's see if we can see it, guys. Okay, it's right there. You can see the vent, the stack right there.
Okay.
See?
Yeah.
So it goes around the window and, you know. All right, here's the sink we got, guys. It's a really nice sink. It comes with the whole kit. I don't know if I can show you, but there it is. Let's see. Yeah, you can see it there. All right, I'm gonna go to Home Depot and get what they need. Everything up, and she twisted it around let's see where you put it. Twisted it where she wanted it.
Right there.
So everything is good. Now where she tightened everything back up, everything looks good. We'll put a hose in there and run a little water. I'm sure it's going to be just fine, but we'll find a way to shove some hose off there. That's good. That's plenty tight out. I wouldn't worry about the vent stack too much. The only way that'll ever leak is if you have a clog and it kind of backs up a little bit. Looking good. Looking good. All right.
Well, it seems like Vinny has everything ready to be.
Not everything ready.
Well,
I'm meshing it in still.
I can see that you're fitting it, and it looks really good. Now we're gonna put some Simpson screws to screw it down, and then we plaster after. And then I got the sink over here going, and it looks all perfect.
I still got
trimming it down.
Trim it more here, trim it more here, get it anchored in, and then it looks like
We use some Simpson screws to fasten it out in the 2x4s over here. And then I was working on the sink. I'm working on the sink, and I had the plumber's putty on and the flange. And then we have everything in place, ready to go. I just need to turn the screws even until it's completely installed. What are you doing here?
same thing you was doing before.
Well, So back on Vinny over here, he's got everything done. He trimmed it. He's got the Simpson screws. It feels really good. It looks amazing, Vinny. Looks really good. Then when I apply the mud, it's gonna go behind it over here. And then we give it one heavy coat, let it dry, and then we would go two more, 3 coats until it's done. I'll let you see it after. And over here, we got the flange down for the garbage disposal. It's completely installed. And as you can see, we always make sure that you get enough putty. And this is ready. Okay, let's start plastering. Feel it.
Okay guys, Vinny's got this all chicken wired up. We're just gonna plaster it. It's the easiest way to do it around the, we use 5-minute smooth set, hard as a rock. It doesn't go nowhere. And that mesh is real strong. It's just like, it's better than black paper behind it. Anyway, we'll see how it does with that now. And Alicia moved the plumbing over. So we're all good there.
Oh, no worries. Just fill the bag. We can do after.
Okay guys, we got Vinny slinging the mud on there. We just give it a really, really rough coat to begin with, and then we get in there and finalize it. It doesn't take long this way. I mean, you could sit there and try to frame around it and then cut your drywall. By the time you're done doing this, we'll have this filled. All right, Vinny got some new drywall tools today. We're slowly getting his van put together with everything he needs. All right, and there's his mom watching over him. Okay guys, there's Alicia. She's rigging up this sink. She's got her garbage disposal flange on. She's got lots of nice plumber's putty seeping out right here. That's what you want to see. Nice and tight, looking good. All that nice and even coming out of there. There's Vinny over there mixing some mud, or cleaning his new tray. Getting ready to mix another batch of mud. We use smooth set, guys. 5-minute smooth set. This shit here, you can fill it 3 inches thick, I don't care, and it never cracks. And it's easy to sand. Anyway, breaking in his new pan. He wanted these because he doesn't want to have to clean the handles like in there. It's pretty, keep everything pretty clean and clean them up, because it's not that they have to look pretty, but when you have a bunch of plaster in the handle and then it falls when you're using it and the little crumbs from the edges fall in the pan, now you got streaks. When all this stuff breaks loose right there, all that white stuff, when you're using it and it gets into the pan and you're mixing it and you're trawling up, you get lines. But with this is made so you can wash it spotless every time. That way you don't have any of those crumbs getting in your mud. It doesn't really matter on the rough coats, but on the final coat it makes a big difference of whether you're gonna have to do a second coat or not. And then you try to dig that shit out of there and it's a whole different deal. This is the mesh we use right here. So it comes, you can get black paper for it, but there's just no use for it when you're just doing a patch.
No, keep filling.
All right, he's getting it little by little. It's hard as a rock. Now, I guess he'll start taking direction from his mom.
Dimple here. How do you feel?
And we'll see how it ends up looking. All right, guys, she's getting ready to put the faucet in. This comes with one kit. It comes with a strainer. The strainer we throw away. We always put a garbage disposal, so we never use the strainer. And even if I did, I would throw this strainer away anyway. I think if this is the same one that they've been putting, it's basically subject to leak. Basically right here, you try to tighten this with plumber's putty up here because it threads into here. Hold on a minute so you can see what I'm talking about. These here are prone to leak. If you try to screw this thing on with a rubber wrench or whatever, you can't put this nut on because you'll strip it out tightening it. But this guy right here, you can put the rubber and you can put some plumbing. You can put a tool in there and whatever it is, but for some reason when you go to tighten these up like this, they leak. You can't ever get them tight enough, and then you get a call back a couple months later after the garbage disposal is vibrating a little bit. But these here don't like them at all, so we'll just toss this in the trash. I wouldn't use it here or anywhere else, so all right, we'll just put that in the trash. All right, let's see what Alicia does have here. We love this faucet though. It always works good. We love it because it has this connector. This connector, all you do is back these screws down and where they're inside here a little bit, and then tighten this one up by hand, and then use these screws in. Boy, it clamps down hard. This beats any kind of plastic nut that you go in there and try to twist. So, all right, so this is gonna be all crap. Alright, and he's gonna finish mudding that, and then we'll let his mom take over and kind of finish it up a little bit with him. Alright guys, we'll check back with them in a little bit. They're gonna take that hose off.
No.
Okay.
Mom is over here cleaning up his little mess, but he's learning.
And see how we put the muddy over here? Doesn't have to be perfect, but you just kind of close that hole. That way when you scrape, you have to bring it in. You know what I mean? It's all clean.
Anyway, she's cleaning it up a little
And
bit.
then over here, you see this? That's the original. So you have to go based on that. See? So we need to fill a little bit here. Now over here is a little bit high, so you just go here and just kind of shave it. So you don't have to sand it. See that? It's a little bit high. It's getting there. Over here, same thing. You scrape all that. I went over here and I went
When
like
she's
that.
done, that'll be as smooth
See that?
as can be.
You take it off.
But we had to let him get in there and try it.
Take it off.
Now let him take
Now
some
see
off,
how
Al.
it's coming to the level? See that? So you just go that way. It's feeling better now.
Let him get a chance to fill it. Because if you do it all, he's not going to know how it fills.
Yeah. Come over here. All the stuff is dry. It's rolls here.
So, like right here, you have a nipple or a dimple. Do I have to fill that in?
Yeah, eventually on your final coats.
Yeah. Once
Because
you
that's
put
pretty
that,
good dimple.
when you put that in,
This looks like a
fills-
dimple. This looks like a dimple.
Yeah, just do some high spots, Vinny. Just so you get the feel of how you got to work the blade.
Okay, you knife, go across, and you feel it.
And just shave. I want him to feel how it is to shave some
Oh,
off.
I shaved already here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, when I put
Okay.
it.
You see that?
All right,
Now
let's
feel
get
over
this circus
here.
on the
See,
road.
get the knife, you see it straight, and you come. See
And
that?
you gotta have a nice cut around that box when
Then
we're
over
done.
here, see, you feel what it needs to be filled. You see
This
that?
is the chance, guys, for him to learn because it's
See,
a
that's-
vacancy,
that's-
and I can take the time, all the time I want. I didn't bid this by the hour. I bid
over
it this
here,
by the
see
job,
those
so
on
if
the
it
bottom?
takes me 3 fucking days, it's okay.
Same thing, you go like that.
Well, it's not okay for 3 days because work has to progress, but if we spend a couple extra hours teaching them, you know,
You
this
remove
and
whatever's
that, that's okay.
excess like that. Otherwise, you're gonna be building on that and it's gonna keep going. So you need to flat it out, just to feel that whatever's missing in the next one. Like that.
So next coat, do you want it wet, like
Yeah,
wetter,
yeah, more wetter. Not so heavy.
but small too, so we can
Yeah,
keep on doing
ye-
small,
yes,
small.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
And over here, see
And
that?
keep those hoses clean.
This
none
one,
of
I
that
think
amateur
is good. You
shit.
can shut it off. I think it's off. It is off. We can
Yeah.
disconnect it and just tape it over here.
Yeah, you could.
And then a wrench, maybe? Yeah, I think
That's the side that's tapered. Feel it. I noticed that too. That's the one you
All
want.
right,
on both
Mom's got
sides,
this
I believe.
all. Alicia's got all
Other
this
way.
cleaned up,
Or maybe not. I don't know. How do you use those?
looking
Dad?
better. Don't ask me.
She's using them both ways.
Yeah, whatever way she feels it.
one. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, it's looking really good there, Al. I mean, really good.
Thank you.
You straighten that out really quick. Okay, guys, Alicia's got it all smoothed out. We let Vinny kind of like go to work on it like a teeny bopper. He slung that mud on there. But it was good for him to try it to get the feel. And now every time he does it, he'll get a little bit better. And every time he goes a little bit further, his mom can bail him out a little bit. But everything's looking really good there. I mean, too good for underneath the sink. A couple months later, somebody will be knocking another hole in it. I don't know how many times they've knocked a hole in it. We've seen evidence of a couple patchings, but okay. And I tried to get him to change that outlet to a GFCI, but he wants to leave it. So we'll clean it up. We'll wipe it off really good. Take all the tape off. This is good. Now we're going to put a subfloor on it. So you don't even have to worry about how low you go, Al.
Yeah.
Because we're going to just put in a subfloor.
Right.
So, all right. We'll see how it looks.
Should I go grab mine?
Hey guys, I was over here checking the water heater. And this is the...
one, right, Dad?
Yeah, I'm talking the video, please.
Oh shit, look at this. That's a drip leg.
Anyway, guys, what I was trying to say, this is the first drip leg that I've seen on a water heater in Orange County my whole time. I've seen them on furnaces, but because this means probably the way the plumber was trained was the right way, and he might have been even from another state where they're used to doing that. In California, or Orange County anyway, our gas is really dry and it's not recommended by the gas company, so nobody ever puts them, but this is the first one. I would be really interested to see what the line looks like inside, to see if it's rusting, because it is black. Now they say you can use galvanized on gas in California because the way it's galvanized or something, it doesn't hurt it, doesn't flake apart or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I would really like to see how that looks inside. But as we can see, that's the first one I've seen. I'd probably change, I don't know, between 12 and 16, 17 water heaters up to about 50 gallons a year. Probably either one a month or two. I'd have to say between 12 and 17, if I remember the right number that I counted last time, a year. So, you know, over my years in here, I've changed a lot of water heaters. Maybe not as many as some plumbers, you know, that rack up a couple a week, 3 a week, 4 a week. But I've done a few, and I've never seen a drip leg on a water heater. So I was just going over it just to see if there was anything to be had here. And everything looks pretty good, you know. So everything looks good. Alright, let's go see how Alicia's doing in there. I'm gonna have to get these wires out of there, man. I don't like all that. Let's see. I'll clean all these wires off later. Let's leave that and I'll change it later. Get up. I'm just gonna cut those wires, guys. Hey Vinny, cut that wire hanging over here and shut this door, right? Would you? Just get a pair of cutters. There ain't nothing going on here. There's no alarm system. There's no shit. Just cut that so we can shut this door right. Cut that piece and cut that piece. That way we can shut the door. Let's go see what... Yeah, whatever's... Yeah. There's Alicia over there. Let's see what she's doing here. Oh yeah, that wall looks beautiful. Looks really good. Alright, so we can move forward now. We can go ahead and put the subflooring in and go from there. Hey guys, we're gonna put a new subfloor in here. Don't treat your mom that way. He's over here dropping like that water on her like he sneezed. Anyway, what we like to do is we used to frame it all in. If you've ever tore one out, you'll know what I mean, how they're framed in with 1x4s or 1x6s all the way around in the middle. We do them different now because, and I'll tell you why. What we do is you can never get them in one piece usually. If you can, that's, you know, great, but usually you can't. So what we do is we cut the full size and then we cut it down the middle, and then we put 6 legs. We take 2x4s and we measure them, and we put 1 leg, 2 legs, 3 legs, 4 legs, and then we turn where the split is. We turn the 2x4 around and put half of it on this side, and then when we put the plywood in, then we put this other half in. We screw the other half of the 2x4, so you end up with 6 legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These go in with legs. What I like about this is if we're managing the property or working for the people that, you know, manage this property, if they ever have a leak or some reason to need to dry it out, all you have to do is just go in there and cut the caulking around there, and these 2 pieces will lift right out, and you can do what you got to do under there and clean up everything, and then you can put them right back in and caulk around it. It really does do a nice job for what you're thinking about for the future. And all the management knows that, all the other maintenance men know that, how we all work together, that if I've done it, you can just cut around it, take it out, clean the water out from underneath it, clean it up good, set it back, repaint it, whatever you want to do. So that's how we do this, and you'll see it'll turn out nice. Alright, Vinny's getting this notched out. It's looking good. Getting it all cut out there. He'll make the legs, and we'll go from there. Taking some more measurements in there. Alright. Alicia's pulling that stuff off the side. I'm going to pull that off as well.
Just go there.
Alright, Alicia pulled the linoleum off the sides and scraped it all. Now Vinny's working on the subfloor over there. He's scoring the back of the wall. Okay guys, what he's got here is he's got his wood and he's got his legs. And some of these legs are different sizes. We take a level and we stretch it across. We take this level, we stretch it across here, and then we measure, we level it off, and then we take measurements at each spot. And then we cut the blocks accordingly, like that. And then what'll happen is, if we ever have to remove this, we can pull it all out in one piece or cut it in half. If we can get it in one piece, that's what we do. We try to do that first. And if we can't, we cut it right down the middle and put it in 2 pieces. So we'll see how that turns out for him here in a minute, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, he's got it all framed off right here, ready to go. We'll drop that in, and now if everything goes right, we'll have a new floor there. We'll go from there.
You're hitting here and here.
Yeah, that's never going to go like that. Take it back out. What's wrong with you guys?
Let me see. Let me see.
You have to cut it in half.
Here. Don't go here. Go just right here.
I'm
Yes.
filming.
Not that.
You're gonna get your
Yeah, I
sleeve in
know.
there.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, my dad's at Home Depot grabbing some material. I probably accidentally grabbed, or didn't grab it, so thank you, Dad. Anyways, we got the wood in. We had to cut it down the middle and put it in because there was just kind of like no way to get it in with all the plumbing in here. But we got it in. We moved this to the side a little bit, pushed it in the middle again, and then we got the seam pretty nice and tight. We put some patching paint on the screw heads. Now we are going to set the sink. My mom caulked it with clear caulking. Yeah, this stuff. Clear.
That's what's gonna
Yeah, that's
seal.
what's gonna seal the
And
sink.
at the same time, it's gonna.
We're gonna go ahead and grab this sink, drop that booger in, and then once we drop that booger in, we're gonna see if where it sits just right. Then we're gonna put these underneath the sink. The way it goes. Probably sure you've seen this before on other videos. You get them in that channel. Then I believe these are reverse threads, so you reverse thread it and this will go up and then start pushing on the countertop. Sorry guys, I said this was reverse thread. Mom, can you hold this real quick like this? At first it's reverse threads to get it in, but then when you put it in, you tighten it regular and then it'll cinch it up. That's what I meant.
Okay guys, I had to go to Home Depot, and they got the floor in, really nice, looks really nice. Cut it in half, did a little work over there. Alicia's got the sinks. How many clips were you able to put on here?
4 in the back, 1 in the front.
Okay, so she did get some clips in there. Now she's putting sealant. It's clear, it goes on white. It's about 5:40, almost 6 o'clock here. We had a long one today. Then he's picking up all the trash from his vehicle away. Putting his stuff in his vehicle. That goes on the sink, or in the sink after. Everything's looking good. So all this is got sealant, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna put a little more after.
All right. Okay. Is plumbing hooked up and everything?
No, I'm gonna do it right now.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I didn't see that. Okay. Okay guys, we're filling this up to check it for leaks. We don't have the new dishwasher, so she's got her finger in the hole over there to keep water from coming in, or out rather, and leaking all over the place. So when we get the new dishwasher, then we'll hook everything up. All right, let's let it rip and see what happens. There we go. No leaks, huh?
No.
Okay, everything's looking good there. Let's see how we're looking up here. Okay, still got a ways to go. Oh, that's not leaking. It's draining good too. Alright guys, we filled it all the way up to here. And drained it all. And no leaks. She has her finger in the hole because we don't have a new dishwasher yet. And we're not going to waste money putting an adapter on that one. We're waiting for the new dishwasher to come. So she's got her finger in there and nothing drips. Everything is a-okay. So we're good to go. Now she's going to paint the bottom here. Well, we're getting all picked up. Alicia's under there. There's no leaks here. We put the grid in here. And that's a little cover for the garbage disposal. It has about that much of a gap for the drainage. If you're going to run stuff down the garbage disposal, you can pull it out of there and then use your garbage disposal and put that thing back. It has that gap right there. It's a pretty nice looking sink and faucet all in one. Now she's rolling it under there, getting it. She's got to put a little caulking in that one over there. It looks kind of weird. Other than that, everything's looking good under there. Really nice. We'll see how it is in the end. Alright guys, we got a little light on this subject here. Everything is done. Everything looks good. She's done all the painting down here. She's caulked everything, all the cracks, and made it as best as she can for something old. This cabinets are as old as the house. But everything's done, no leaks. And there we go. I don't want to shut the doors, but everything's good. And then if we really had to get this out, we could do it without tearing it all up. Just cut the caulking around there and right here, and we could pull that out and do what we got to do, and then put it back without tearing it up too much, and then repaint it, whatever it takes. All right, guys, I think that's going to be it. We're all tired here. It's almost 7 something. So we got everything cleaned up out here as well. So he's leaving his, that hose was like that. We try to leave things better than the way we found them, but anyway, the gardener's coming, going to be cleaning up the yard. This is probably going to go in the trash can. So just pick up the rest of our stuff. I guess that's going to be it, guys. Let me go see if I can find, oh, there's Elise. You want to say goodbye?
Bye.
Vinny? Vinny? Let's go see what Vinny's doing out here, guys. Let's see here. Hey, Vinny, you want to say goodbye? All right. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, and hopefully you'll have a good Christmas if we don't post a video by then. If not, Merry Christmas. And if we do post it after, then we hope you had a good Christmas. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Good night.